In there you can see how to draw a triangle using OpenGL and how to move it. I used Visual Studio 2019 to implement my code. I implement my code using C++. In my code, this is the main function of this my code. First of all, we must create a window to draw the triangle. We use GLFW to do that. First we initialized it is in there. After that, in this code we used to tell about the version of our this one. This is the major version, and this is the minor version of that. After that, in there we use this OpenGL profiles to use to implement this code. This is the profile. After that, this is the window. After that, we create a window object. This is the window object, and we use this function. This is the function to create this window. This is the function, and this is the window name, and we give width, height, and this is the parameters, and we give width, height in there. This is the other width, height of that. These are the buffer informations, and we use there are the buffer informations, and we use set context for GLFW. Set context for GLFW. It is for the creating the window object. In there we use set context. We use it using this function GLFW to this is the function. After creating window object, we use it. In there we initialize function. In there we initialize OpenGL initialized OpenGL. In there we initialized OpenGL. This is the viewport. This for the set up the viewport size. It shows this window. It shows the correct place in this window to show that. After that, we have now we have done main configuration of that. Now we have done main configuration of this code. After that function for the we have to use this function. We have to set up we use this coordinate point of the triangle and set up the shaders of the triangle. This function. This is the function. It is in there. We use this function in there. This is the function used to coordinate point to. This is the function used to set the coordinate point to this triangle. These are the coordinate, and these are the coordinate point. These are the coordinate. These are the coordinate points for our triangle to share that data to GP. In this we use these coordinate point to share that data with GPU. Share that data to coordinate to GPU. Set that data as we set that data as an input to shaders. like that. Now now look at the compile shader function. Now we look at the compile shaders function. In there here you can see the compile shaders. Now we can see how to compile the shaders. Now we see how to compile these shaders. In there you can see predefined shaders and these are the predefined shaders in there. You can see these predefined shaders in there. After that, compiler shaders, there are predefined shaders and there are predefined in this compile shaders, vertex shaders and fragrant shaders and in there predefined shaders. There are vertex shaders and there is a add shader function separate to these shaders, vertex shaders and fragrant shaders. And we go to the add shader function. This is the add shader function. After that, in there okay, now we look at the add shader function. This is the add shader function. It gets shaders as input. This we need convert them this to is the machine input code. And machine code to compile. In this we need to convert them to machine code to compile by GPU. It's for the understanding for the GPU. Use both shaders. It helped do these. This function. This function. After that, to use both shaders, we need to call to the this function. Code this function. Okay, next we look at the loop, while loop until close the window. In this while loop we define the location of the shade. On there has a loop for that. Every frame it will change the location of the shape and it will make animation. In this function, in this GLFW function, this function we use to handle the user input of this. This function for the change background color, and this function for the active shades program. After that, this is for the triangle. This for the sub the buffers. This is the last one. This is the code I this is the code this is the code I implement with Visual Studio using OpenGL. Now we run our project and we can look at the output. Now I run the project. Now still running. Okay, you can see the output of this project. This is the background window, and this is the moving rectangle of the window.